Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Book of Hours. Let's dive right in, shall we? So, welcome back. Where were we? First of all, hopefully I sound better in a positive way. I had a quick mess around, trying to avoid the F word when YouTube's listening. Try a quick mess around with my audio settings, in the hopes that I can fix it. I'm doing a test run of like this one episode to see if I sound better or if I still need to improve it in some way. But yeah, hopefully there is some improvement here. And also, after last episode, I discovered something. So I was going through our current list of skills, just filling in level 5 recipes here and there for what we can find out but haven't. Pretty much just amounted to everything with scale gives Bisclavets not, and some other things. However, something important is if I put this in here, and throw in some chore, we can make Prohibate. Prohibate is a heart recipe. Prohibate being this black ink of power. Thus far, we've been using ink of power plus scale for that, which isn't the easiest thing because health gives shittle scale. However, both stitching and binding and weaving and knot working gives Prohibate, and as you can see here, with our plus chore, we can effectively make as much Prohibate as we can recover our chore. So that is a lovely discovery, nice one. Other than that, what was I looking at? If we have a look in here with our, not in here, in something, probably this, Fost and strings and songs. And then what else? Say more Fost and memory. We can, with just one more Sky, we can be looking at what Sky 10 strings and songs gives us. So, which kind of put the idea into my head that we can probably run through our list of recipes if we just have a load of memories available to us, and poke and prod and hopefully find some level 10 recipes or hints at level 10 recipes, if nothing else. Keeper, I should probably be saying. Scholar, even, not Keeper. Keeper's 15. Yeah, I'm kind of pressed for time for this recording episode. I have to go play a tabletop roleplay with some friends in about half an hour, so that might be a thing for later. I'm not sure because it'd probably involve a lot of editing, but I do want to do it now. Fuck it, we'll see how far we can get in 25 minutes. Scratch that, I'm just going to open some books for now. It's going to be a reading episode, I think. We have Dawn, we have Solar, we have more Solar, more Solar. We have other books somewhere, don't we? Not just those. More Solar down here. Curia, Baronial, Dawn, Nocturnal, Baronial. What have we been opening recently? Got that, and some over here. let's pick up a few things. Wild Viper, we should probably tame that thing, and Orphaned Chick as well. Cool, so we're going to be opening a few books. And also I would like to consider things randomly that we can not consume in the process, in the hopes that, like with the yellowed newspaper, something that I honestly was just skipping over. Turns out we should be reading that stuff, or considering it for memories. Yeah. We can throw something in here. I'd like to read a few nocturnal books, as I don't know. I have a feeling we haven't opened many of them, whereas we've opened quite a few Curia and Baronial and a few Solar, but they have, unless I'm entirely misreading this. Yeah, Nocturnal, almost never contaminated, Solar and Dawn, sometimes contaminated, so, basically, since we're doing a whole bunch of, like, batch reading of books, or batch cataloguing of books, I don't want to, get unlucky on a whole bunch of dice rolls all at once, so I'm gonna be opening the almost never contaminated books that we haven't opened many of, if you know what I mean. And we can in fact drain our supply of Nocturnal. Can we drain the supply of any others? We're looking at about 4 Curia books, 2 5 Dawn books, and 3 Baronial book. No, other way. Baronial, Curia, other way round. That is not a reading station, though we will keep it in mind for later. Grab some of these. We have a desk hiding way up here, don't we? Boss, why not? And all these are busy down here. Only rarely contaminated, sure. I think I'll throw in metal as... Oh, it's tipping it down. Or it's either tipping it down or very windy outside. I was thinking maybe a walk on the moor with some chore. Sure. I didn't mean for all that to rhyme, but it did. Why is it lagging all of a sudden? Throw that in there with some Tide, as we want to just really go at the deck of cards that they have to offer for us in summer. And then Prohibate with weaving and not working. Yeah. Nice to have some of that. Plus health. We want to go at this, though we can use our regular old health since we can't upgrade the thing. Leaves and thorns, sure. That reminds me actually, we're nearly done with making this Mariquette, and we'll get to see what that is. So yeah. Anything else we want to do? Flowers? Sure. Throw that in there with that. We will pick something nice to consider. something we're interested in. Something eye-catching, maybe. And something that won't be destroyed in the process. You won't use this up or consume it, Ren. Why, you ask? Because we want to try and get an easy record of useful skills. I should probably focus primarily on, I don't know, something like plants, as I want to find a Nectar 2 recipe. Not recipe, a Nectar 2 memory. Fet and health we will be using to talk to our animal companions. Bestial companions even. Cool. Let's get going. Something happened. Ah yes, Mariquette. This is an in-custom terminal. Okay, one of the great inks. Use it with your journal to record a history and fulfill your reason for coming to Hush House, if you choose. Okay, nice. The in-custom terminal of the 5th history, the colour of the principle that once occupied the place that heart does now. As heart does now. In the 5th history itself, the cult of Mariquette was everywhere suppressed, but it's sometimes been venerated otherwise. Use it, blah 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 blah. Okay, so interesting. Now we got an ink out on that. Does it tell us what kind of ink? I guess in-custom terminal is its own kind of ink and not a containment power or revelation ink. But hey, we have that, and though I don't think we will be claiming a victory from Grail, Knock or Nectar, it's nice to have a powerful ink for who knows what. If only we knew Vrak or something else even. We gotta fix that hungry lava. It's kind of in the way. Could always move it, but yeah. There was no follow-up to that, just could always move it. Any other books that we can use that ink with? Nope, not immediately. We have signed Nina Lagas. I was really trying not to call that Nina Lasagna. Okay. Memory of sight. Mildly boring. Well, moderately boring. We have Codex Acephali, sometimes called the Book of the Clean Skull. The book contains accounts of enlightenments available through the gradual surgical removal of lobes of the brain. Fucking what? So you lobotomize yourself to obtain enlightenment. That's strange. Although, fun fact about that, the two halves of the brain are two separate things. Like they connect to each other and talk to each other through the middle bit. But apparently, this is research done before human rights were really a thing. Or maybe it was like a curious case of someone who was injured, but I think they surgically detached the middle bit of the two halves of the brain, and so two halves of the brain were now just functioning independently from each other and kind of cooperating. Yeah, interesting shit you hear online, which is possibly true, probably true. I heard it online and I'm repeating it online, so, you know, it's not going to get less true. We have the Fire Circle Tantra. The one known extant copy of this in Western Europe was stolen from the British Library in 1892. You're not allowed to steal from the British Library, only for it. One Harvey Hattington confessed to the crime and claimed to have eaten it with butter and garlic in a moment of ungovernable whimsy. Is that a real story, I wonder? I have a strange sense of deja vu when it comes to someone claiming to have eaten something paper with butter and garlic or something. I don't know. From History to Eternity. A contraband manual of the Inks of Revelation. Interesting. The author explains in a brief foreword that she is a high-ranking officer of an agency of the duties, and that though she supports its mission, she has concerns about the long-term consequences of its work. The Suppression Bureau. A good way to pick an enemy of the Suppression Bureau is to employ people for the Suppression Bureau, if that makes sense. Inevitably, they tend to become the cultists they try to suppress, it seems. I should put some of these down, shouldn't I? Moth 10, might be able to consider it. 8, might be able to scroll, so yep. And 10, maybe. We'll look at it in a bit when we have the chance. I'm not going to store them too close, but sure. Kukabit Prisoner Records, 1927. Accounts by Governor Coller's private security of interventions and experiments in the last year of the Kukabit prison, focusing primarily on prisoners he believes might have Carapace Cross lineage. Carapace Cross. We know Governor Collars, right? We've heard him before. And is this Kukabit prison, or am I crazy? Carapace Cross lineage. No idea what that is. The Locksmith's Dream, A Light Through the Keyhole. The first volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. 4 lanterns seems quite easy to do. The Locksmith's Dreams, Portions and Proportions. The second volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. The frontispiece has been slashed with a razor. Okay, so we have a veritable series of books here. Yeah, we've had the third one, which is Cursed, and the fourth one, which is that here. Oh, The Open Head. Isle Biscoff's hallucinatory quasi-documentary notionally about the Greco-Turkish War of the previous decade. Hey, look, it's a real film. We can watch those, can't we? Shame we don't understand the language. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. Damn it. We nearly had a use for this projector. So we're looking for something that looks like that. Hyksos, sure. I put this over here. No, it doesn't. I do like that we store that sideways. Do we store it sideways over here? We do. Grand. So all these other ones that are stored in awkward manners. I don't know how chunky a phonographic record is, but I guess a scroll is. I wouldn't think one to be that thick though. Anyway, we can definitely consider these. That one we can consider with the ink if we really want to go into it, which probably is worth it, maybe. Cool, we've accrued a whole bunch of books for consideration. We've got an egg. Yes, I definitely remember why we wanted an egg. We wanted to feed the snake. So you can only eat egg and remain. You can also only eat egg and remains. Again, like as I mentioned previously, that you can feed chickens eggs, and apparently orphaned chick an egg. You just don't let it know that it's an egg that it's eating. Sure, let's do that. Do we have another egg laying around? Awesome. We have mackerel. It's quite strong. Probably not the thing we should be feeding to a snake, because we can feed it something else instead. Passing by consulting engineer. I forgot that we were doing that, and I've used all of our things, so technically I could get it back. What do we need? Sky. We got an 11 and a 12 room. No lantern. And forge we can do actually. Forge 11. Forge 11. Do we care about? This is an interesting room. Alternatively, we have this room up here for Sky. This room here for Forge 9. Or this room here. Climbing down the cliff for Sky 12. So, health card gets us a memory. We restore the metal, that's 3. If we restore plus Fost, we get 2 Sky instead. So we're looking at 4 plus 5 is 9. Or 4 plus 4 is 8. Forge 11. Okay, so we put them on 9, and then we can give them a beverage and or something, a drink, a tool, which we should have. Forge. I am pretty certain we have a forge tool. Yeah, mortar and pestle. Do we have something with forge here? We got that. Evening Isle coffee. This one here, Torn Line coffee. Probably Torn Line. We got plenty of. We can do it. I think so anyway. We can set our metal to be recovered with a nice glass of water. Then we need the health to be put towards a forge memory. Forge 2. In the Mallory. This one here. Cool. Lastly, rare bait. Yeah, sure. I didn't bother reading that text. Editing me. Remember to read that text, it might have been interesting. Something about authorities. Okay. So we are kind of... I think we're okay on time. Are we okay on time? Do we have anything with 2 forge? might be more reliable. We have that one, but it's not a beverage, so I should probably move it elsewhere. We want consumable things down here. That's not got to forge either, so I think we are pushing for time to try and show a tool, show memory thing. Alternatively, we just throw our Arctic Essence at them because they are powered by jet fuel, being a consulting engineer. Considering the time of day, it might even be prudent to do so. We have a slab of rock, sure, and macro. Flowers, beeswax, lovely. Beeswax here. Flowers here. Not want to go. Why not? Why specifically that part of the fucking thing? Over here, you want to share? No, you don't want to share. Why would you? Up here, maybe. Move over. Nah. Good enough. Mackerel down in the eating area, or food area. Big stone can go there, on the weight-bearing shelf. Pet gull. Oh, okay. We have grown up the bird. As noisy and demanding as it was in its youth, but much bigger. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave him there for now. Actually, he might be more at home up in the gull place. Or up here with his friend. There you go. You have a friend. Cool. What other stuff are we doing today? We are not working with Sunny. In the Mallory, yes. We get memory foresight from that. And we were forgetting that we need to be hiring this person. We still will be able to do it. We might have to resort to rocket fuel. Show them this memory. We'll put them on 6. Technically we can go ahead with this afterwards. We are pressed for time. So we have that now. We would need to be doing 3 things or 1 thing. I don't think we're going to be able to do 3 things. We got plenty of this, so sure. How do we make Arctic Essence? What was it again? Arctic Essence, Anabari and Lapidary, sure. Any other places? Meniscate Reflections, are they stronger? Yeah, 4. Or Pyroglyphics. Nah. Meniscate Reflections. If I can find it again, there. That plus metal is an amount. Probably not enough. From flat. And it also needs a liquid. Meniscate. Metal. We're 7. A decent chunk of the way away, I'll be honest. Flowers. We can do flowers, can't we? I say with dwindling confidence. There we are. And then we throw in the cup of tea that we chose not to give to the person because we need a liquid in it anyway. There we go. So it's almost as if we just gave them a cup of tea and some flowers, just in a slightly different form. And then we can throw them into there. Cool. Arctic Essence, and I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to double check, see if people are... They're not immediately floating around, but they are about to be turning up. So I'm going to end the episode here. Hang on. So I'm going to end the episode here, as I am no longer burping. So I'm going to end the episode here. We've made progress today. We found a bunch of books. Our consider shelf is now considerable, so we will be working on that. We have a few things to poke around, see if we can find a Nectar 2 memory, though I'm a bit hesitant. I don't particularly see anything that would warrant Nectar 2 memory unless we find something quite unique, you know, because I don't know, memory of touch or something. Flowers might give a memory of smell. I don't know if that's a thing, but sight, touch, there's probably one for each sense, I reckon. But yeah, these things are... I'm going to move this over here. Books that we can have a think about next time. Until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope that I sound okay. If I do, let me know. If I don't, let me know how I can fix it. If you're an audio engineer genius and willing to give free advice. Fuck it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far in the video. And until next time, peace.